Hello again and welcome back. My name's Annie and this is my creative detour. Today is our last full deck challenge card. We're working on card number 52 and the prompt is animal print. Now this video is going to be a little bit different in that I have prepped quite a bit of the card because at the end I want to leave a little bit of time for us to have a look at my favorite card, my least favorite card, and your most favorite card in the whole deck. So I'll get set up and we'll do card number 52 and we'll then move on to doing a little bit of a review of the whole year. But before we do that, last week's card was the Queen of Hearts and I have to carry something over from this card, and what I'm going to carry over is the heart. I'm going to carry over a smaller die cut heart, and I also have to use paint swatches, and I'm going to use paint swatches in my sentiment. Let's get set up and I'll show you what the plan is. Okay, so as I mentioned, today's prompt is animal print for card number 52, and I'm going to be using this mask or stencil from AALL Create, and it's number 190. I've just got it tilted so the glare doesn't annoy the camera too much, and it's called Cheetah, and it's got a cheetah print dots all over it, and I'm going to use that. You can see that I've already jumped ahead a little bit. You can see that I have heat embossed the pattern from the stencil in white onto some collage paper. And I've done one in gold and one in white. Now, when I'm putting it together, I'll decide which one looks the best behind our butterfly. And then I'll use the other one on the back of the card, whichever one that will be. The paper, I pulled that out of some of Art by Marlene, and you can see I got it on sale, and it's collage paper, and it's nice and thin and you can tear it easily, and it's just got lots of colors and textures of paint and fabric on it, and it looks quite textural, but it's paper and it's very, very thin. It's perfect for collage. So that's where I got that paper from. So we've got that. My last card in the pack is the 9 of Spades. You can see here that I have a butterfly and I have 2 die cut hearts. So we're going to carry that over, the shape of the heart. And I have heat embossed onto some paint swatches, Wild and Free. And that's going to be my sentiment. So I'll decide whether I want the black or whether I want the copper or whether I want the gold once we get down the track. And then I just have the date stamped already on a piece of scrap book page and some fibers to add a bit of texture. So let's start by cutting up our butterfly and putting our heart on, because what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to get rid of the butterfly and I'm going to have it as if it's a flying heart. I'm going to put wings onto my heart as my focal point. So I want to get rid of the body of the butterfly, and I'm going to tuck the wings into the heart as if the heart is flying. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a bit of texture and do a double heart on it. So let's put that together. We'll start by gluing our hearts together, one flat and one flapping. I hope everybody's had a good week. It's the last week of the year. Everything's winding back down from Christmas. It's been very, very busy at work. I worked yesterday and it was extremely busy. Okay, we'll just let that sit for a bit and for it to set. And we'll glue our front on our card. Now I'm thinking I like the white print on the front. It's got more life to it. So let's put that down. I first need to tear out our indicator for our 9 of spades. So let's do that so we don't cover it up. Okay, that's okay. We just want it to just skim the edges of that. So let's glue it on. And I'm just going to use some glue stick for that because the collage paper is very thin. Okay, and we'll glue the other one on the back. Once again, I'm just going to put glue stick on the back. Now I only have just received this animal print stencil, and probably, maybe about 3 weeks ago, I did a video of my haul from AALL Create that I bought in the Black Friday sales, and I got a whole heap of things. So it was lucky that I got this because I don't really have very much animal print. I think I said this about fairies as well. I don't have many fairy things, and I definitely don't have many animal print things. I did have a bit of a rummage for animal prints, even in magazines and things, and it was difficult to find. So it was fortunate that I had this stencil that's got a cheetah's pattern on it. There we go. There's the date for today. Now I'll just cut that down and tidy it up. Okay, let's glue our wings onto our heart. And I'll just use some art glitter glue on the back heart. Okay, I'm just getting that to glue, and it's happening. Okay, let's sit that there. It's going to go onto here. Now I also want to decide which wild and free we want. We might want a little bit of texture behind it. I think I want the stained cheesecloth. And then I think we need a little bit of thread, and I think it needs the black just to add that contrast. Now on last week's card I used some thread, and I used white thread, so that'll be good. It will carry that over. And I think I'm going to use this one just to carry in that little bit of gold. So let's tear that off. Yes, let's just tear that, and we'll tear this end as well so it's not straight. That can go on somewhere at the end. Just going to use a little bit of vintage photo and ink the edges of this butterfly. Now this butterfly, I got it out of a printable, a digital printable from Collage Soup. I think it's the Botanicals one. We'll glue this on with a little bit of art glitter glue, and we'll put our thread on, our black thread, and I'll just glue on our butterfly onto there on a bit of a jaunty angle, actually, maybe there like that. And then our wild and free can go down here. Let's do that. Yes, so I'm quite sad that this challenge is finishing. I have thoroughly enjoyed it, and I'd like to thank you all for watching week after week. All my regulars, from the bottom of my heart, I really want to thank you for coming back and leaving such encouraging comments and watching my card every week. And for my new subscribers that have watched Full Deck Challenge and subscribed to it, thank you. It's much appreciated. But I also want to thank Shana for running such a fabulous challenge. It's been amazing. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be participating in the challenge next year. I haven't worked out which challenges I'm going to do. I haven't committed to any yet that I've decided on, but I'll be posting a video very soon about a bit of a recap on 2025, my first year on YouTube, a few reflections on what I've learned, and also what my intentions and plans are for what I'm going to play with for next year. Okay, that's where we're at so far. It's looking nice, wild and free. It's got some wild print in the background, but the freedom of my heart fluttering like a butterfly. Now, what I also would like to do is I think I want to put on some gold splatters. So let's do that as well. I'll get my gold out, and I'm just going to use some gold acrylic ink for that. Okay, let's do a few gold splatters. We have to end the series in some splatters of some sort because I've used so many through the year. What I'll do now is I'll dry it off and I'll set up all of the cards, and I'll talk through some of my thoughts about the card and the challenge. Okay, here's all of our cards, our 52 cards. Let's have a little look at today's card up close now that it's dry. I'll just put a piece of white paper down so that you can see it clearly. Now we have our animal print in the background by using our cheetah stencil, and I did some embossing onto some collage paper. I put down some cheesecloth. I cut out a butterfly out of a digital from Collage Soup, and I punched out some gold hearts. Now our hearts are carried over from last week's card, which was our heart card here, and I've used a paint swatch on the bottom here for our sentiment, and I've stamped on wild and free, because wild being picking up the animal print and the freedom of a butterfly. And I've put a heart as the body to symbolize that my heart's opened up this year to creating a lot more. Feel like I've become freer in my creativity, and I think this challenge has really helped me to think outside the box, which I'm extremely grateful to Shana for running the challenge and having such great prompts. So that's our card for today. I'm really happy with it. Card number 52. Today's date is the 30th of December 2025. So we'll add that down here to our other ones. Now, as promised, I'm just going to pull out 3 cards and chat about them. The first card will be my favorite, and I think that you'll be a little bit surprised by which one is my favorite. My favorite is card number 15, and the prompt was stack it up. And here it is here. And the reason I love this one is because of the story that I told about the bowerbird, and the bowerbird gathering all of his blue things and creating this amazing bower. So if you want to watch this one, it is card number, like I said, it's card number 15. So head and watch it. And it says, in my defense, I was left unsupervised. I like that it's got a little bit of humor. It's got lots of texture. It's got lots of gathered items on it. And I like it because it's a real collage card of putting a lot of different things on it and telling a story about something that is unique. So that's the reason I love that one the most, which is possibly a bit of surprise to you. The other thing is I'm a very proud Australian, and this is talking about an Australian bowerbird. I've got him in there in the background on an Australian stamp, and I just love it. I love everything about it. I love how I managed to find all little blue bits in my craft room to stack his nest with. My least favourite is this one. Now this one is card number 13, and the prompt was crazy colours. Now the colours I'm fine about. I don't mind like the 80s vibe of it, but the reason I don't like it is I rushed it. This card, I had to get it done. I had hardly any time to do it because we were flying out on the same day that I filmed it. And I just had to rush it, get it done, and get it posted into YouTube so that it would go live while I was on a cruise. And I just don't think that I resolved it well. I threw it together and it's just a bit underwhelming. Ironically, it is your least favorite card as well. So it got the least amount of views and the least amount of likes. So it just goes to show that rushing something just to get it done doesn't pay off. You're not happy with your work, and the video never turns out as good as well. So there's a lesson learned for me. I'm better off just taking my time and putting out things that I'm happy with. So that's my least favorite card. Now, lastly, I want to pull your favorite card, and it was the one that had the most views. It didn't have the most likes, but it did have quite a high amount of likes, and it was this one. It's card number 28, and the prompt was black. And I was extremely surprised by how popular this card was. One, because it's bugs, and lots of people don't actually like bugs. Like I said, it performed very well. It has lots of layers to it and lots of texture, so I can kind of get why it was popular. It had lots of mixed media techniques on it, which I think that might be why people liked it as well. But other than that, I think it's also the color palette. It's got that grungy kind of look to it. But also, I took my time and I really enjoyed making it. So maybe that came across on the video as well. So thank you very much for liking our bug, card number 28, and the prompt was black, if you'd like to go back and watch it. There's all of our cards in the Full Deck Challenge, number 3 for 2025. And like I said, thank you to Shana for putting on the challenge. I really appreciated it and loved participating in it. I learnt a lot by doing it. I learned a lot about myself. I learned a lot about my creativity, my techniques, what I enjoy doing, what I don't enjoy doing. And I also got to know you all a little bit better as well by your lovely comments and support. Thank you very much for watching today, and I wish you all a very happy new year. I will be seeing you early in the new year to talk about what we're going to be doing on the channel in 2026. And I've got some exciting things coming up. But thanks again to all of you for traveling along with me this year and being so encouraging and supporting the channel. It's much appreciated. I'm very grateful and humbled by your support. And I hope you enjoy what we've got coming up next year as well. So I will see you all probably in a few days' time, but in a new year as well. Thanks again for watching, everybody. Enjoy your celebrations. Bye for now.